Okay, guys, we have one last bit of movie news to cover before we move on and take some emailed questions. And that bit of movie news is, you may have heard already. I mean, this news I think broke yesterday. Oscar Isaac is currently, I mean, as this article says, he's tapped to play Moon Knight, Mark Spector, in the upcoming Moon Knight series on Disney Plus. You guys, I think this is incredible. I think this is absolutely incredible. Moon Knight is a character I'm not incredibly familiar with. I never really read him in the comics. I've picked up a little bit here and there over the years. But let's go to the article really quick. And here in Deadline, this is what they have to say. They said, with his time in the Star Wars franchise coming to an end, Oscar Isaac sets his sight on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Deadline is hearing that he's in negotiations to star as the title character in Moon Knight, the Marvel and Disney Plus series based on the comic book hero, right? And here's the second bit of news that is pretty exciting. Jeremy Slater, who developed and wrote Netflix's series adaptation of the Umbrella Academy comic books, has been tapped to develop and lead the writing team on the series for the streamer. So this is some pretty cool news here. Yes, first and foremost, Oscar Isaac playing Mark Spector, Moon Knight. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty great. Because he's a great actor. I mean, we know him from a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, first and foremost, Star Wars, playing Poe Dameron. We all loved him playing Poe Dameron. Some of them weren't the best movies, whatever, but we loved Oscar Isaac playing the character, right? Ex Machina. We know him from Ex Machina. We know him from Inside Llewellyn Davis. He has a long career behind him, and he's also probably based, like his caliber of acting, he's the kind of guy, he's going to have a long career ahead of him. And playing Mark Spector, Moon Knight, I think this is pretty cool. I think this is great casting. Again, like I said, I don't know like a ton about the character. Mark Spector, from what I understand, from what I glean, he's a character, he's often equated to Batman, right? He's kind of like the Marvel version of Batman, but not really. So Mark Spector is, he's a human that has multiple personality disorder. He goes, first and foremost, he goes by who he is, Mark Spector. And then sometimes he goes by a cab driver. And then sometimes he goes by a $1 billion playboy, much like Bruce Wayne. And then he also has the Moon Knight character that he also goes by. So seeing, or rather, the idea of seeing Oscar Isaac play a character with multiple personality disorder, and there's another version of Moon Knight in the comics as well. Here, let me go back down to the article for a second. So Moon Knight, aka Mark Spector, is a mercenary who has numerous alter egos: a cab driver, Jake Lockley, and a millionaire playboy, Stephen Grant, in order to better fight the criminal underworld. But later later in the comics, he was established as being a conduit for the Egyptian moon god Khonshu. Most recently, the character was a consultant who dresses in all white and goes by the name Mr. Knight. So that's just a real brief description of the Moon Knight character, and maybe some of the things that we can come to expect from Oscar Isaac playing the character. This comes on the heels of, obviously, Spider-Man is back in development. Not development. They started filming. They've already started filming Spider-Man. We've already had casting announcement for She-Hulk. We've had casting announcement for Ms. Marvel. And when they announced that Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk were, television shows on Disney Plus that were going to happen, they also announced Moon Knight. And, we haven't really heard anything about Moon Knight recently regarding the Disney Plus show. So this I find incredibly exciting. Moon Knight is one of those characters that I've always been really intrigued about. Even though I've never really known much about the character, I've been very interested to see what a Moon Knight movie would be like, or in this case, a television show. And you can bet your bottom dollar that with a character like, with an actor like Oscar Isaac, of course he's going to be in the movies. Of course, all of these characters are going to be in the movies. Why? Here, ask yourself this question: why would Kevin Feige spend so much time and effort in creating, yes, the cinematic version of the MCU, as well as, or let me flip it. Why would he spend so much time creating the television version of the MCU in addition with the movie version of the MCU? Well, guess what? All of these characters are going to come together. I think this is something that we all know and can expect. But come on, guys. The writing is on the wall. You don't get an Oscar Isaac level actor to play Moon Knight if you're not going to bring him into the movies. I mean, the writing's on the wall. We already knew it, but this is that much more confirmation about it. I'm pretty excited about this. I don't really know what, or like how the show is going to play out, but the question is for you guys: how excited are you that Oscar Isaac is going to be playing Moon Knight? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles would want you to do. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.